What's up, everybody? Hey, first, happy new comic book day, man. I hope you all are all going out to your LCS and getting them new comic books and just celebrating the day, man. Because for me, every Wednesday, this is like Christmas. I love it. So anyway, with that being said, I got a fairly good size haul this week. Extremely Marvel heavy, and it's always by coincidence whether I'm more Marvel heavy or DC or whatever, but you know, it just happened to be that way this week. So as always though, I'm gonna start off with the indie books, which I only have two, and one of them was from last week. So this book right here, you know, I didn't pick it up last week. I knew about it, but I heard a lot of really good reviews on it. People said a lot of really good things about it. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll pick it up. So Dark Ride, issue number 1 by Joshua Williamson. He's one of my favorite writers too. So, but this I'm looking forward to. Devil Land. It's supposed to be a theme park, and yeah, crazy stuff is supposed to happen. One of the things that stood out to me though in this book was at the back. Let's see if I can find it. In the back of the book, so you know how when you go to a theme park, you know, you can get a little pamphlet and it shows the map of the whole theme park, where's everything at and all that. Well, Joshua Williamson, they actually did that for this book, for Devil Land. And you know, it's like a little pamphlet, like a fold-out pamphlet. I mean, it shows you where the bathrooms are. I mean, it shows you everything. So I thought this was really cool, really cool. Yeah, so I'm a week behind getting it, but you know what? I'm excited to read it. Better late than never, right? So Dark Ride, issue number 1. Who knows? I might add it to my pull list. And this other book, I actually didn't hear about this book until this morning, actually. The Approach. So I don't know too much of the details on it, but what I do know is it involves planes, or at least this issue, parts of it involves a plane or something, and there's a plane on the cover. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I love aviation. I love airplanes and things like that. So this cover alone grabbed me. But the story, from what I know, there's a plane crash and it involves monsters or aliens or something, and it's just like a horror book. So I mean, it was enough to grab my attention and say, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll get the first issue and we'll go from there. From what I do understand though, this first issue is more of a setup issue, so I might go ahead and go with the second issue as well, but we'll see. So yeah, The Approach number 1 from Boom Studios. I only have one DC book this week, and that's it. One. Didn't really plan it that way, but yeah. So the one DC book that I have is Batman vs. Robin, issue 2. And the first issue was pretty good. I liked it a lot. So I'm expecting this issue kind of explaining more of why Robin is attacking Batman and things like that, because you really didn't get that answer as to why in the first issue. I think the way the first issue ended with the Devil Nezra, he has something to do with it. So we're just kind of like putting things together, how it's kind of coming from Batman, Superman, World's Finest. It's kind of like a continuation thing over from there. So if you've read that, maybe it makes a little bit more sense. But again, I think we'll get more answers in this book from, you know, explaining things more from the first book. So we'll see. But Batman vs. Robin issue 2. Looking forward to it, as always. So now on to Marvel. So the whole trick or read free comic book thing from Marvel that they do every year, I picked up a few of those books today, some free books. And only 2 of them caught my interest, but The Strange Academy, The Son of Dormammu. So I picked that up. Scotty Young, he wrote this. Scotty Young is one of my favorite creators. So yeah, free book. Definitely gonna give it a shot. And then I also picked up The Amazing Spider-Man, The Rise of Queen Goblin. So I feel like I'm gonna have to read this first before I read the next issue of ASM, because you know the whole Hobgoblin thing is coming about and that whole arc. So I feel like this is a lead-in to that. So yeah, free comic book. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read this first though before I read the other. So I went ahead and I also picked up Wakanda #1. Makes sense, right? The movie's about to come out, Wakanda Forever. This is perfect timing for that. And my only problem, and it's not an issue with this, it's me, because I haven't read any of the current Black Panther, any of the current run for Black Panther. So I know that there's some sort of civil war going on. I'm just not familiar with what's going on right now with Wakanda and the Black Panther and everything, and how that will all relate to this. But nonetheless, I am looking forward to reading this. I'm gonna have to go on the Marvel Unlimited app and probably catch up on the Black Panther stuff. So that's fine by me. But yeah, I picked this up, and the artwork in here, man, I think it's really good. I'm not gonna show anything that I don't feel like will be like a spoiler or something, but yeah, I feel like the artwork is good. And what I do like too is at the very beginning of this book, the very first page, there's a map of Wakanda. So I thought that was pretty cool too. So yeah, I kind of picked it up. Wakanda #1, starring Shuri. So yeah. Then I also picked up X-Force issue #32. It's a Axe Judgment Day tie-in. I went ahead and picked up. I started putting this on my pull list on issue #30, on the new arc when Deadpool came back to X-Force. So I've kind of been on board since then. So yeah, kind of looking forward to issue #32. Then I went ahead and picked up Punisher War Journal, Brother. You know, kind of like a one-shot. I don't think it really ties in much to the main story right now, but you know, you can't really go wrong with Punisher. You can't. I mean, he's crazy. And you know, these war journals, I think they're standalone issues, man. I think they're pretty good. You know, so yeah, Punisher War Journal, Brother. Now, The Amazing Spider-Man issue #11, the return of the Hobgoblin. But which one? See, and that's where I think that free comic book plays a role leading into this. So it's nice to actually have an actual arc back again, because the last 2 books, they were more like one-shots, sort of, it felt like to me, because you know, you had that issue #9 where it was a tie-in for whatever reason now to the Hellfire Gala. I'll be honest, I didn't even touch that book. I didn't even read it. I bought it, but I didn't even read it. I didn't feel like it was necessary. I never read the Hellfire Gala. So to me, it wouldn't have made sense. So I'll be honest, I didn't even read that issue. Now, issue #10 was a Axe Judgment Day tie-in. It was a good book. I thought the story was good, so I liked it. But now this is going to get us back on board with Amazing Spider-Man, a whole new arc, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, Amazing Spider-Man #11. And I picked up Daredevil issue #4. And I picked up the variant cover only because, and now I like this variant cover, but I only picked it up because Heroes didn't have cover A. So I don't know if they didn't get it in for whatever reason, or it's just people just been, they picked it up and it's like sold out. I don't know. Or I might have just completely missed it for some reason. But yeah, I didn't see cover A. Anyway, so Daredevil issue number 4, the whole tie-in with the Punisher, I feel like it's amping up because I just finished reading Punisher number 7, so I'm completely caught up on that. But at the end, Daredevil shows up. So we'll see. I'm really liking this Daredevil run with Chip Zdarsky and the Punisher run and how they're going to tie in together. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. Yeah, so Daredevil number 4. And X Judgment Day Eternals. I've said it in the last couple of videos when I talked about anything X Judgment Day. This series has grown on me, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to reading this. So see how it all ties in with the XMen issue and the Avengers issue and all of that. Other than the tie-ins that I currently pull on other books anyway, I haven't really read any other tie-ins. So, but yeah, X Judgment Day Eternals. Can't wait. Now there are 2 other books that I got. I was looking through the old issues, the back issues and stuff. And I'm like, I normally don't go ahead and pick things up a whole lot, but I had to pick up Deadpool versus Thanos. I'm a big Deadpool fan. I mean, that's part of the name of my channel right here. So, but Deadpool versus Thanos, I thought this was awesome. I love this cover too. You see Deadpool running from Thanos, and Deadpool's running away. He's saying, "It was a joke, Marvel. I was joking when I said I wanted to fight Thanos." So I think this is going to be hilarious. I have not read this yet, so looking forward to that. And then I also picked up Deceased number 1. Now, if you've seen a couple of videos ago, I got the whole entire collection of Deceased, the trades. So I have everything in trade format. But I seen this, the first issue of Deceased. I'm like, I can't say no to this. I mean, this is like one of my favorite all-time stories ever for comics. So yeah, this would be great for the collection, I thought. So I picked it up. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. And also, I'm gonna leave a link down below. Check out my Facebook page and my Instagram. Give me a follow over there as well. I try to be a little bit more active and in everything and interactive as well. So give me a follow over there, man. We can hang out. And with that being said, hope you all hit up your LCS, get some comics, read some comics, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Boom.